Hello my makeup loving friends, how's it going? Still in lockdown? Yeah, probably, 5 years later. What palette am I wearing? Interesting you should ask. I used the Elf Acai You palette for this particular look, but this video is about the two little bite-sized palettes that I got for the very, very hefty price tag of $3 each. I know it's very unusual for me because I do gravitate towards more bougie things, but when I saw these I was like, wellity. So this video, if I can pronounce things correctly, probably not, because it's one of those days, but this video is using these two palettes. So two different looks, and then I'm going to give obviously a review of each. But I'm going to start off by swatching these. So I'm going to start off with the Acai You palette, which I obviously have on my eyes. So I've already tried this out. I know what it's like. There are no names attached with these, so this is just what it looks like. Some people were referring to it as a purple palette. I think it's a blue palette. So that's the pastel-y blue shimmer. A little bit chunky. But you can do a Tim gun and make it work. And then that dark blue navy shade. So that is the Acai You palette. And I'm just wiping off my hand. There you go. Very kind of blue, obviously. And then the next one is the jalapeno palette. I was going to call it a jalapeno popper, and I was like, that is not what that is called, Teresa, you fool. Are we surprised I got that? No, because it has greens, and I'm not going to lie, this was the one that made me kind of go and hyperventilate and have very inappropriate noises. But that's for another day, isn't it? I haven't tried this yet, so we're swatching this for the first time together. I'm very excited. I have seen Elena's reviews of this, and Rebecca has a review of some of the mini palettes. She was looking at a more nude palette, so I'm actually going to link those videos down below. They're really good. They give really in-depth reviews, and they do fantastic looks. So this is the gold. That is very good. Sorry, it was a green, and I had to have that sort of weird visceral response. I'm looking forward to playing with this. I mean, yeah. So those are the two Elf bite-sized palettes that I ended up purchasing. If you want to see how I did this eye look and see what I do with the jalapeno palette, then this is the place. You stay here, don't go anywhere. Although maybe pause and get some tea, because, well, I'll always advocate for tea, because but yeah, keep on watching. I'm very sorry about my horrific skin. It is what it is. But it's not about skin today. We're using, like I said, the Elf bite-sized palettes. And I'm going to start off using the Acai You palette. I knew they were small palettes, right? They are tiny. They make me feel huge. And for a 5'2" 3/4" woman, the 3/4 is very important. It brings me that bit closer to being a semi-normal height. This makes me feel like a giant, so I appreciate that. Some people have been calling this a purple palette. Now when I look at it, I never thought this was purple. I thought this was a bluey kind of lilac-ish sort of palette. If there was purple in it, it was very, very cool blue toned. So I figured I'd start off with that. Now there's no kind of names on the shade, so I will just be pointing to them and questioning life choices. Yeah, I am taking a Dose of Colors shading brush, and I'm going to go into the darkest shade first, which is this sort of a deep dark bluey matte, and picking up a fair amount of pigment. These I believe are retailing for $3. Okay, good pigment there. I was going to say something and I've forgotten. No, it'll come back. Because these are just little bite-sized palettes that are made for essentially on the go, I'm not doing anything wildly complicated. So not that I ever do anything wildly complicated, but this is my excuse for this video, and I'm going to stick to it like glue. So I'm just packing and blending. It's a little bit patchy in places, but like not bad. Like you can definitely work with it. Like I wouldn't say that that's a factor that would be horrific to deal with. And I mean, considering they're $3 for the quad, so that's 75 cents per shade, that's pretty darn good. And I keep thinking about, you know how they say, oh, if you have blue eyes, you shouldn't choose blue eyeshadow, and I'm like, meh, don't care, using it. Of course, now that I'm 30, they would also say I probably shouldn't be using glitter, and I'm like, I don't care. But, like, put glitter all over my face. And I suppose glue to make the glitter stick, so I'd roll in it. Yeah, definitely a bit of patchiness, but you'll usually find that in blue purples, so again, I'm not going to be wildly critical of them on that. I think the two eyes kind of vaguely match each other. Look, you're never going to get exact precision on this channel. Couldn't remember the word for what it was. Not a great sign. Taking a Morphe brush now. It's an unnamed one, part of the, was it eye set or something? And I'm going into this kind of lavendery shade here. And I'm just smooshing it onto the brush. Probably taking too much, but sure, look, who cares? And I'm just gonna pat it on top. I am going to take the shader brush and I'm going to go back into that very dark shade because it isn't as kind of deep over in this eye. Just attempting to even it a little bit more. The blend isn't awful, like it's not amazing, but totally, like, I think more that, like, it's better than the price tag. Essentially is what I'm trying to say in a very ineloquent manner, but there we go. I'm trying. I need to take another brush here. So I have this Real Techniques base shadow brush. It looks like this, and I'm going to go into I think it's a difficult one because there isn't a huge variation in the shades. I think I'll go into this one here. Now I'm not taking any setting spray or anything like that. I'm just gonna put it on as is. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. That's not bad. Then just packing it on. Can't get over how tiny the palette is. It's so cute. Pretty decent, all things considered. I'm going to do like a partial cut crease, so I'll do that off camera because it's dull as hell and it involves me making some very strange faces, so I'll be back in a second. So I have cut the crease. I'm sad because I seem to have lost my Jessup 237 shader brush, detail shader one, and it's probably one of my favourites, so that's very difficult. I have a cat in here who is just intermittently yowling at me because she's like, you need to pet me, and I'm like, okay. So it's Sergeant Fuzzy Boots. I don't really want to pick her up because sometimes she's like, I don't feel comfortable with that. So just know if you hear, that's her giving out and being like, I haven't gotten attention in approximately 5 seconds. So I have this Revlon brush, which I think should be okay to get into the fairly detailed stuff. Of course, mind you, I want it to be fairly simple because it's a £4 palette. It's a quad itself. It's stop getting notions. Sorry, I just heard her clawing at the wardrobe. Nobody else have pets? Why do they try to systematically destroy your lives? And we let them. Anyways, I have this brush. I'm going into this shade here. So I'm going to go in dry, which, you know. Sorry, she just launched herself at the umbrella light, so... Oh no, it was to get up onto the window. Fair enough. There was method to your madness, Cat, I understand. Like, yes, stop questioning me. Probably doesn't... Like, the colours probably don't contrast enough for this to be a very obvious half-cut crease, but whatever. I don't care, it'll do. I'll probably put a little bit of glitter liner around it just to be like, see, I did something. But you can see all the colours do work very well together in the sense that like it's very cohesive. I can hear Sarge purring, so I'm wondering if that is going to pick up on audio. I may have to, post-production, take that out. I'm using this Jessup 226 smudger because that's really good for packing on shadow onto the lid. Sarge is like, I respectfully disagree and I'm going to tear down your umbrella light. Rude. Rude. Can't have nice things. She whinged and whinged to be let in, and now this is what she does. I'd have preferred if this was a lighter shade, just to kind of get more oomph out of it. Sorry, Sarah's is at curtains now. I'm like... Not even going to edit that out. This is staying in, so you know what I have to deal with. If any parent watching this is going to go, get over yourself. It's a cat. You're fine. I have a toddler. Slung out of me. Which I say, yeah. Our pain does not compare. I think I hear her nestling in on the guest bed. Mum won't be happy. I can't be bothered to argue with her today. The cat, not my mother. Yeah, I see if it was a lighter colour, it should be kind of more pronounced as a cut crease. So far I think that's my main kind of thing, that they should have had if they'd had it like as a 5-pan and had an extra light shimmery shade in there, that would have been nice. Consult with me, Elf. Consult with me. I'll help you. I mean, fairly straightforward. I am taking this Juvia's Place brush and I'm going into the dark kind of purpley blue there. It's more like a navy purple. You alright there, Sarge? Oh, what's wrong with her? I think I got more pigment on this eye with the, the shimmery shadow. So I'm going to use the Jessup brush again and I'm going to go back into that shimmery thing just to pack a bit more on here because it doesn't seem quite the same. Or, although it could be like the angle that I'm looking at it with the light. Yeah, it's odd. Although I always think that there's a conspiracy with this eye, it never wants to do what it's meant to do. And I can't even threaten it with anything. I'm like, damn, I need you more than you need me, so. it's tricky enough to blend the shimmer with the matte here. Like that seems to be a little bit trickier to kind of diffuse that. But yeah, not bad. I'm going to take a glitter liner now, I think, because that's pretty much the shadow done. I think I'll take the shade Spandex. It's the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liners. If you don't have these, I strongly recommend them. They are really nice. You're alright, Sarge. Can I see that you're up on a dresser? Any particular reason why you're all the way up there? Anyways, that is that. I'm going to put on lashes, etc. I'll probably do a little bit of shadow down here, so we'll come back and do that together. But yeah, see you in a little bit. So I've obviously finished the rest of my makeup. I went for a blue in the waterline. It is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay in, what shade? Vivid. It was part of their Vivid Pigments thing, you know, the Wired collection. And then in terms of lips, I used the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Suck It, and then I put Queen Bee, I think it was. Yeah, Queen Bee over it, so in a sort of an ombre, a very subtle ombre. The two work together pretty nicely. I've obviously put on lashes. I have all of the rest of the face done, bar I have to put on mascara and finish the under eye. So we're back into the teeny tiny palette, and I have this Jessup 230 Luxe pencil brush, so it should be good for getting in a little bit of work there. I'm going into this pale colour first, because I don't know what I'm doing. And I just want to smoosh it there first. I just hear Sarge grooming away behind me, and I'm like, God, Cat, what you doing? Grooming, obviously. It sounds like she's eating herself, like, you know. They make the weirdest noises when they're grooming. And I want to take, like, I think that'll do, won't it? Or unless I have a more precise brush. Oh, I do have a more precise brush. Ha ha ha! Still can't figure out where that angled, or not angled, the detailed shader brush went. It's very sad. But I have this 312 Jessup detail liner, and I'm going into the same sort of pastel-y lavender shade. And I'm going to use the Luxe pencil again, the 230, and I'm going to go into the darkest shade, which is that one. Super simple. Harder to do when you got lashes on though. Oh well, close enough. So that's it, essentially. I'll zoom you in now so you can see the eyes. So this is what the Acai You palette looks like. I think it was a fairly simple look. Adding the glitter I think made it a little bit more like kapow. But yeah, that's the whole kit and caboodle on that one anyways. So that is obviously the look using the Acai You palette. So if you want to see what I do with the Jalapeno palette, that is the next part of the video. And then after that, of course, I will be talking about what I think of the two palettes together and whether it's worth the hefty price tag of $3. I know, it's going to break the bank. So we are using the jalapeno little quad today, which, let's face it, I'm very excited about because, well, it's green. Now, bearing in mind the brushes I have, I Elena, close your ears. I haven't really washed a few of them because I've been very lazy and kind of just not as motivated as I would usually be. So hence the lack of cleaning industry, I suppose would be the word. I'm taking this Madison brush. It's the M9, I believe. It's not a fantastic brush, but it's I'm just using it to essentially etch out a colour or the shape. So I'm going into this dark green here. And obviously taking off my glasses. I have a really bad spot at the moment. It's just under my fringe, so hopefully you can't see it. But some of you have seen it already, and I am really bad for picking at my skin. So I have been picking at it, and yeah, it's gross. And I shouldn't be allowed to do these things. I didn't think it was going to be quite so kind of greyish, this colour. I mean, it's fine. It'll do. I'm going to take this brush here. It is the Morphe Jeffree Star, the JS9. I have to like close an eye because I have one eye that's better than the other. And what I'm going to do is actually take this and go into this shade here. It's the matte green, the paler green. I'm going to pick that up. And I'm going to use that to blend out the other one, hopefully. She said with confidence, as if she knows what she's doing. When in reality, she has absolutely no idea what she's doing. Ugh, my fringe is just rebelling. It's refusing to do what it really ought to be doing. Which is behaving, by the way. Taking up more pigment, because, you know, why not? I'll smoosh more. I like green. I can do what I like. You can't tell me what to do. It seems to be blending pretty darn well. And I'm loving how, like, grungy this is. This is very, very grungy. I kind of need it to blend a bit more here, though. It's very, very stark here. I always hate, though, the indentations I'm left with when wearing glasses for so long. Comment down below if you have similar issues. I can't wear contacts because my vision is very, very poor, and as it stands, contacts would only give me about 80% of my vision, so obviously then I wouldn't be able to do things like drive or work, so it's a bit pointless. So that's why. And I wouldn't bother with eye surgery, like I wouldn't bother with laser eye surgery, because I think glasses quite suit me, and also ish to the idea of like having somebody cut into my eyeball. Sorry, that was very graphic. I'm taking the M9 again, and I'm going into that dark green shade. I'm just gonna pop it here because I think I might do a little bit of a halo. We're all in this together. I don't know why I sang that like to the tune of the song from Milan. It's a strange day. God, I love green eyeshadows. And I have to say, this is performing pretty well considering it's 75 cents per shade. Yeah. And Elena's like, well girl, this is why I told you the drugstore is just as good. And I'm like, grand, fine Elena. You can stop throwing shade at me for being ridiculous with my money. You're right, I'm wrong. I love you really. Again, I will have Elena's channel linked down below along with her reviews of the Melt Palette, and Rebecca also has a review of these, so I will link those down below in the description box. They do a much better job at these things than me, but you're here, so. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm taking my Juvia's Place concealer, and I have to find things, so I had to put my glasses back on, and I have this little, what was it, the accent brush by Real Techniques, which I love, and I'm just going to do a very, very simple halo eye. Don't come for me. I thought I'd lost this the other day and I was genuinely so sad. It is my Jessup 237 brush, and I'm going into this shade here. It is the metallic-y green. So yeah, I'm not spraying it. I just want to see how it is without any of that. I'm using this 226 Smudgers by Jessup, and I'm just going back into that green shade again just to build it up on the rest of the eyelid. I have a little blendy brush here. It's the Sigma E36. Don't mind my hair, stop judging me. And I'm going to go into the dark green. And I'm just going to get it here and blend. So I'm taking this Jessup 312, it's a detail liner, and I'm going into the gold. I'm honestly not sure what I'm doing. Oh well. Is it that dissimilar to what usually goes on here? No. I'm just gonna pop it there. Rather messily putting it there, but I think it transitions a bit better. I think this is where I'm actually going to take the blending brush again, but I'm going to swirl it so that there's no more excess of the other one on it. Isn't it like magic? And I'm just going to swish between the gold and the green there. There we go. Simples, as they would say. I don't know who they are. The little meerkats. There we go. And I'm taking this same blending brush again, and again going into the dark green and just going into the corner, and yeah, that'll do. And I have this Juvia's Place brush, which I'm just putting through cleaner because it's a little bit dirty, but it's fine. See? And I'm using that to go into the dark green again because everything is fine. Don't judge me. And I'm just flanking that on there. The Jeffree Star, the GS9 brush again, going into the lighter green and just popping it there. But yeah, that is essentially it. I'm going to go and do the rest of my face and I will see you guys back in a little bit. So I'm back. I've put on the rest of my makeup. I decided I'd go with a fairly nude lip, so I went with the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude in the shade Avril, which is probably my favorite nude lipstick. I love it so, so much. This is the look altogether. I will obviously take off my glasses and zoom you in so you can see it a little bit better. So this is the look altogether. Pretty simple. Yeah, I mean, it's green, so obviously I enjoy it. It's a simple, simple halo eye. Could have probably done it a bit quicker, but I was faffing around and playing with things, and yeah, there you go. I don't know what you guys think, but I really like this. I mean, I love green, so I always kind of tend to gravitate towards it, so it's a big thumbs up for me. But let's actually talk about the two little quads that I got. They are $3 each, so if we convert that to euros, it's like maybe €2.70. That'd be less than £3, maybe £2.50, something like that. Who knows? The economy has always gone to SH1T. I will talk about the Acai You one, which everyone says is purple, but in my mind it's blue, like it's a lilac-y blue. Yeah, it definitely has purple shifts. Hello, Cece. She's come in. She's like, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents. I like this. The price is fantastic. I think the only thing that I would change would be there needs to be maybe like either one of these needs to be lighter or darker. It just, they're a little bit too similar on the eye. That's what I would change about that. So as a result, I would give that an 8.5 out of 10. I just think the color story is not quite there. On this one, it performs really, really well. Everything blended. It's a really good price. I mean, it's 75 cents US for a shade, so $3 in all. It blended really, really well. I mean, yeah, the packaging is pretty but it does a really nice job. I would happily give this a 10 out of 10. If you are like me and you love greens, get this, pop it into your basket. You will not regret it. I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. But that is it. Those are the two little bite-sized Elf palettes that I got. Let me know what you guys got. Did you get these? Like I said, Elena and Rebecca, who also got some of these palettes, I am linking them down below because they've talked about these on their channels. Do give them a subscribe. They're very, very good. That is essentially it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that general jazz. Please do share because sharing is caring. Unless, of course, it's an STD. I mean, why? Why? Doesn't matter what age you are, you're still going to get it. But that is it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.